Good morning. This is Crunchy Frog again, coming to you live from my Clash Battelle base. And we're going to do something a little bit different today. Last night, I was feeling a little bit bad about tilting, so I figured I'd record some matches to get back on the right track here. And like I promised, you're going to see all the progression and all the matches from my free-to-play account. So without further ado, let's get started on that. And don't worry, I'll be doing commentary over these 4 recorded matches in the battle log, and then we're going to do 4 live attacks this morning also. So a little bit bonus battles going on. As you can see, I've sort of changed around my deck a little bit and working on different things, just simply because I knew I was tilted and I wanted to get out of that rut. So I did some little bit of different things. I got the goblin barrel going, and who knows what deck I'm going to use today. But I like to change it up a little bit so that you guys don't get too bored. It is low level action, and low level action can be a little bit dull and repetitive. So I figure, I'm pretty used to using the goblin barrel. Why not concentrate on defense and then just sneak that goblin barrel in wherever I can. The main problem with this deck, though, is I didn't include any good towers or distractions for the Hog Rider. I figured that what I'd do is I would just count on all my defenses to wipe the Hog Rider out before he could do too much damage. But as you can see, it's not going so well right here. We're off to a little bit of a rough start because, it's getting used to a new little deck creation. And we're opting for the Valkyrie here because the Valkyrie will give us some counter push. I just figured if I use the Barbarians and the Fireball and the Goblin Barrel that I could probably break through and do some stuff to them in double elixir especially. So that's basically what we're doing here. Yeah, and he's going to be able to take the tower, so I'm going to have to go into the other side here pretty soon. Although I'm thinking maybe I can defend this. Maybe he won't have a. But see, he knows he can just use a small spell on it. But anyway, I don't remember exactly if I keep this deck, but I'm pretty sure I changed it because I was regretting the fact that I didn't have a good building to distract him. And so there we get him. I flashed my little goblin on fire emote that I just got. I'm able to express myself now, but it's one of those emotes that they actually give you in the chest, So anyway, let's move on to the next one. And we're going back to the Hog Rider, the good old faithful Hog Rider deck in this one. Yes. Well, I figure we're going to need something to talk about during these replays, because just doing the typical play-by-play is not really that scintillating. But you'll be happy to know that I have ordered my rig. I've ordered my computer that's going to be very good for video editing and making YouTube videos. And so the quality of these videos is going to go up drastically. And it's about time. I know that you guys have been very good about putting up with the very homemade quality of these videos. And I really appreciate anybody who's actually subscribed during this time period, because it shows a real dedication to the game, or even maybe it's because you actually like me, which I find very encouraging, and it makes me feel really good about the whole thing. So much so that I decided that I'm going to actually put forth the money and the effort to improve my videos so that they're actually a lot more fun to watch. But it's probably going to require maybe a week or two of me learning how to use video editing software. So in 2 weeks, the new computer gets here, and after that, it's probably be another couple of weeks for me to get decent at video editing. Although I know that I can do it because I've taught myself a lot of other computing skills over the years, like my digital audio workstation, Propellerhead's Reason. I had to learn that by myself, and I feel like I did a pretty good job with it. If you haven't heard, I've actually put some of my music on this channel. If you look through the playlists, if you want to hear what my music sounds like, I just put it there because I have a SoundCloud account, and I just went ahead and recorded it and put it over on this channel so that, you know, people could come here and listen to them. And if you want to use any of my music, like in your videos or for any reason, I'm not going to copyright strike anybody. Feel free to do all that stuff. So once again, I'm here. I use a fireball on a goblin barrel because I want to use arrows on that Skarmy right there and try to break through. And these matches are getting pretty intense at this level. You can tell I'm facing a lot of people who are, you know, pretty experienced players, and this is probably their second account or their mini account, and this is what they're doing. I think we're gonna fireball that witch. Seems like you can't go anywhere without having to face the witch these days. Everybody's, I guess they're hoping that they can get the evolved witch, which is kind of overrated actually. She can be overpowered if used in the right deck, but I feel like she's just a little bit overrated because she's also very easy to defend. If you know what you're doing, she's very easy to defend. I'm going to take that fireball value there, and we're going to go in. It's a pretty intense match, you know, but he keeps giving me some arrow value and skeleton value, and he knows that I'm using my arrows on things I probably shouldn't be using them on, but I just can't resist myself. But he keeps putting his witch right next to that tower. So what else am I supposed to do but fireball it? And we're gonna drop some stuff here and quickly cycle back to that fireball. And of course, we're gonna polish him off. And it was a good game. I give him the good game. Okay. And for the third match, because I did promise that I would show every single match that this guy does on Trophy Road, my new account. These guys are real gamblers, you know. They spend so much elixir on their first push. They just can't help themselves. So my Hog Rider will get a couple valuable shots off there. And he's gonna give me some fireball value. I'll take that 4 for 5 trade any day of the week. And I'm gonna have to defend this Hog Rider with a knight. But that's okay. Maybe I should run Goblin Barrel and Hog Rider. It seems like I'm coming across a lot of players who are running multiple win conditions. But when I'm constructing a deck, I don't think of doing multiple win conditions. I usually have one win condition, one building, one ranged card that can target air, 2 spells, a melee card. I try to sort of balance my decks out in a certain way, and that just makes it easier to defend things. And then when the opportunity strikes, you can throw in your win condition. And see, while he's busy spending all that elixir with the barbarians, on the other side we're getting major damage. And I'm going to have to defend this one with the knight again, which is why I'm leveling up my knight on this free-to-play account, because the knight comes in very handy for all kinds of stuff. He's like a little mini tank. And playing with an over-leveled knight, or any over-leveled card, is very valuable when you're a free-to-play player. We're going to go ahead and fireball her. And there we go. Now we got both his towers down to a very unhealthy level. That's a problem with barbarians. Barbarians are just... they cost a lot of elixir. I decided to fireball that because I didn't want to waste my tombstone, because I knew he had a hog rider coming down the lane. And of course I like to flash my new emote that I got, which I realize that goblin on fire emote is more appropriate for when you've got a real threat coming down the lane towards you or towards them. Alright, and this is the last one of last night's session. And really all I was trying to do last night was record some bonus footage for today and push to get that epic chest, which I did get, which I wanted real badly. I couldn't go to sleep unless I claimed that epic chest. So, we'll be doing some live attacks here in a second after this attack's over. But one thing about these battle log attacks that I really enjoy is you get to see what the opponent was doing. You get to see the opponent's cards, his elixir level, what he was thinking, his strategy. It gives you a little bit of an insight. Okay. You gotta love these minions. You have to do something, otherwise they'll get some nice little chip damage on your tower. So we're going to send the hog rider down. And we're going to take these spear goblins out because they annoy me. We don't need them counter pushing, and it always helps to add a little bit of chip damage. But when you use the arrows like that, then you're stuck with the zap to defend his goblin barrel. Which is okay, I guess. And his opponent's name is Brandy04. That tells me that this could possibly be a female. Now guys, if you can find yourself a girl who plays Clash Royale, then you might really have something going there. I'm telling you, that's a quality woman right there. It's not every day that you can find yourself a girl who plays Clash Royale, or even Clash of Clans. Now we'll go and arrow those goblins again. It's worth it. We want to take the tower down. And so we do. I feel a little bit bad for Brandy. She comes from a squad that has sort of a clever name though, right? The Lags of Us. I need to get that zap leveled up some more, because being able to just zap a goblin barrel dead, that's a pretty sweet setup if you ask me. And of course I missed the wizard with my fireball because he wasn't there. He wasn't there when I launched it. We'll go ahead and use the arrows on that one. And we can always defend with our guards and our graveyard, our tombstone, I mean. And he's a polite, or she's very polite. She says, "Well played," and so I give her the good game and the thumbs up, and then she laughs in my face, like every other woman. Okay, now it's time to buckle down and get to the live attacks, and we'll be using that same. It's a triple spell deck, which is kind of unique, because I almost never run triple spells. But if they want to get away with some weird shenanigans and use 3 win conditions, then who are they to sit in judgment of me using triple spells? And let's go look at the prizes I picked up this morning. As you can see, I got some witches, some arrows, and they want me to pay 150 gems for some P.E.K.K.A stuff, and the P.E.K.K.A just isn't worth it. Oh, by the way, I didn't check this. What kind of emotes we got? Ooh, it's the angry giant. He's gonna kick your butt. The giant's back and he's pissed. That was sort of a weird one. That one's kind of cool. But they're not the ones I want. So, let's charge on into battle. Okay, we're gonna wait for... Oh, we got somebody who bought the season pass, which means that we're probably looking at a evolved witch player. Since it's a season pass for this morning. Yep, that tells me evolved witch. So I better brace myself. Let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna have to really brace ourselves this morning. It's about to get ugly up in here. Get ready for the zap. Oh well, we're gonna go ahead and zap this anyway. Oh, P.E.K.K.A. Oh, I'm in trouble now. We must brace ourselves for this. Let's go ahead and do this. Just to see if we can get some damage on that musketeer back there. It's going to be highly annoying. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Yep. We know what's going to happen here. Oh, yes. Well, this is what the Valkyrie was designed for. The Valkyrie was designed to put the hurting on the witch. So we'll use the Valkyrie. We're going to save that fireball for his evolved witch, which I have no doubt is coming. But it's all part of the character and joy of being a free-to-play player. Like they say, the most valuable card in your deck is the credit card. And that's what these free-to-play players do. Oh, very nice. A sneaky little hog hit there. We'll put this down here. This down here. And we'll put the Valkyrie up on the top side to try to take care of that witch who's now aggroed on my tower. Come on. Not like this. Come on. Oh man, she's impossible. Look at that. She just keeps healing up. Oh, good grief. What a bloody nightmare. Oh, this is so not good. Let's just take this fireball value and let's send our boys running. Oh man. He just has too many answers for the Hog Rider. Oh great. Isn't this just wonderful? And he's probably going to resort to fireballing me out. No, he's a witch. Oh yes, what can you do? I am that goblin in the fire. Boy, that's annoying. Evolved witch at this arena. Oh well. It's all part and parcel of being the free-to-play player. And I really don't have anything, you know, card-wise at this level that I can effectively deal with them. You know? We'll just pop this Valkyrie in over here. And then he sneaks the Hog Rider in. Very good. We're going to sneak our Hog Rider in. But his name isn't Gold, and so we know that he's not going to have the Evolved Witch. It fills you with a sense of dread. You know, when you see the Gold name, then you know you're in for it. Especially when they trot the witch out, you know that next witch is going to be a doozy. Ah, yes, Mr. Hog Rider. What we need to do is just concentrate on defense now. Not get too careless or reckless. Just concentrate on defense. But don't let him send too much stuff your way. He's going to put a Skarmy out here, isn't he? Go ahead and do it. Put out the Skarmy. He's not going to do it. Well, that's crazy. Oh, he waits till later to put out the Skarmy. That's fine. Okay, well, whatever. We'll use our guards. And we'll take out that baby dragon with our muskie. And we'll fireball the witch. Isn't it always the way with witches, though? They always die by fire. I mean, didn't they used to do that back in the day? They burned witches. Start a little counter push. Put down our Hog Rider. I love it. Here we go. We got 2 crowns this time. Very nice. It'll make up for the last match where we got no crowns. And we basically got pwned by that... What do they call her? The Evolved Witch? Not the Super Witch? I'm kind of used to calling them Super Witches because of Clash of Clans. Alright, let's see what stingy gifts Super Smell has decided to lay on me. That's a wild card. Very nice. We're getting close to that next arena, too. Are there any more prizes? Nope. Okay. Let's see what we got here. $920 gold. Not bad. Let's see. Is there anything that we can upgrade? Anything at all? Nope. What we need are cards. Now, I'm wondering if maybe I should try out a different deck. Because we could take this and remove this and remove this. And we'll leave the fireball and the arrows in. But we'll go ahead and use the wizard. And let's use Skarmy. And let's use a cannon. And let's use a baby dragon. And let's see. I think for our win condition, we're going to use a goblin barrel. There, that's a little different. We'll go in with a sort of a different deck, a different feel. I think having the wizard on board is going to be helpful. But there's a lot of splash damage in this deck. And we also have a very low risk opening play here by using the goblin barrel. Get a little chipperoo damage. And then we can deploy our own witch. And get a baby dragon going. And take out the Valkyrie. Before she does too much damage to me. She did enough. Our cannon will take care of that guy. Very nice. But now we have the wizard. Oh, he wants to get rid of that cannon. Something tells me he's about ready to lay on the old hog rider. That's why he's so eager to get rid of that thing. And let's go ahead and do this. Keep that witch busy with the Skarmy. He has to waste his... Well, I don't know if you call it waste. But he had to expend some extra elixir there. And we like being a little bit of a pain. I've got to arrows those guys down. Make sure we keep enough elixir here because he's up to his hog rider again. Go ahead, deploy that hog rider. We know you want to. We know it's coming. Maybe he's waiting to see if he can combine it with something. Yeah, here we go. Yep, he wants to combine it with the witch. Which is fine with me. Oh man, and now that witch is getting some tower damage on me with her splash. She's splashing her damage all over me. Well, at least he uses arrows on that. I think we'll start a little baby dragon / witch push. Keeping in mind that he is definitely going to have a hog rider ready to go. But we got a bunch of splash damage coming down the lane. Space it out a little bit so he can't take it all out with a fireball. Let's go ahead and fireball the witch over here. So we can get a little something going. Yep, and he's got the arrows ready. This guy's a pretty good player. Let's go and put our cannon out because I know he's just itching. And I was right. Let's go ahead and fireball it. We want to get some chip damage going. He's just going to keep on distracting me. Maybe I should put a Valkyrie in my deck too. Because that Valkyrie is a real pain in the butt. Let's get this baby dragon out here in the middle here to take the heat off of my witch. Oh good, he used his arrows in the wrong place. That's very good. Here comes the hog rider. So difficult to predict. Let's get the baby dragon over here, tanking. And let's get the fireball damage on the tower and the witch. And he uses his arrows in exactly the wrong place. And the hog rider comes in here. But the hog rider is going to get stuck over there. That's not good. That pesky hog rider, I tell you what. There we go. Ah, yes. Well played, my friend. Okay. And now we see what lays in this lucky drop for us. Oh yes, it's a good emote. It's not a BM emote. This is exactly the kind of emote that I like. The giant chewing on a turkey leg. That giant could be me. The only problem is I have a full head of hair, so I can't really resemble the giant. Also, I probably weigh a couple 100 pounds less than the giant. But he's my spirit animal, eating that turkey leg like that. Let's put it in my collection. There we go. Ah, yes. It's all good. I love that. Now I can more effectively communicate and express myself. Okay, now, I'm wondering, that guy seemed to have all the answers to my goblin barrel. Maybe I should do something risky and almost comical. And let's take the baby dragon out. Now this is going to make our deck really heavy, but I'm kind of thinking of doing this for the memes, because I'm going to use this instead of the fireball to lighten the deck back up. But yeah, P.E.K.K.A, folks. It's P.E.K.K.A time. And maybe we can see how you're supposed to play P.E.K.K.A at this level, because it really is more of a defensive card. But with a P.E.K.K.A and a Zap and the Wizard, we will fear no evolved witches. I'll tell you that right now. But we're going to keep the Goblin Barrel in as our win condition. Holy cow, he just used a rocket on the Goblin Barrel. Okay, we have some very interesting stuff going on here. I think what we'll do, because he has the rocket, oh my goodness, and he used the rocket on the Goblin Barrel. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Oh boy, here we go. We're gonna have to arrow all that down, because that's really obnoxious. Uh-oh. Holy cow. This guy's abusing his rocket like nobody's business. So what's he gonna do if I do this? Is he gonna rocket it? Oh, he has arrows too. Okay, I was wondering. Oh, mother. Let's go ahead and put a P.E.K.K.A out. Okay, try rocketing this, good sir. Go ahead, send out your rocket. All you'll do is just tickle my P.E.K.K.A. And we know every guy likes to have his P.E.K.K.A tickled. And get your mind out of the gutter. We have some splash damage insurance here. I think he just gave up. Or maybe he's saving up for another rocket. Oh my goodness, this guy's he's actually just giving up. He's like, oh no, P.E.K.K.A. Some people are scared of the P.E.K.K.A. I'm just going to give him my new emote because I love it. I'm just the big giant chewing on a turkey leg. It's all casual. Alright. Well, that was fun. I tell you, a low ladder or low on the trophy road in Clash Royale is a real comedy show. Oh, what's this? Okay, so I've reached this arena, so now suddenly this was the key to opening up. Oh man, I wish I'd have known that, because now you can do this stuff. And I could have gotten all those bomber shards and stuff from that last little event, that Boneyard Brawl or whatever, simply by reaching this arena. It had nothing to do with my king levels. Okay, well, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Oh yes. And we just unlocked one of my very favorite cards in the game. The Royal Recruits. I happen to love the Royal Recruits because they're a very easy card to play. You know, I'm not that great of a player. And you can do a lot of great defending if you have the Royal Recruits. And also I love the card itself because who doesn't love a soldier that wears a bucket on his head? They're like backyard soldiers or something. They're really great. And they clog up both lanes. And almost always, unless you're playing a really good player, almost always your opponent has to spend more elixir defending against them than you spent investing in them. And so they get a lot of positive elixir trades. Let's go ahead and upgrade them. And this is going to be the new card that I request donations for. And speaking of which, if you guys are subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you by inviting you to come join in my clan, which is called Sub2 Crunchy Frog. I'll go to the page here in a second so you can scope it out. Up to level 6 already, how about that? Coming soon in a future video. Royal Recruits. Alright, let's go to our clan here. And see the clan name up here is Sub2 Crunchy Frog. We have some openings. See here, I'm down here at the Clash Battelle. All these accounts are mine except for Dr. Tran, Moralcos, and Terra, who are also subscribers. And they're very nice people, and I welcome them and gladly have them in my clan with me. Okay, let's see. One more attack this morning. Maybe we can go and scare somebody else into quitting with our P.E.K.K.A. We'll just splash them our P.E.K.K.A. and they'll run screaming, right? Okay, little spear goblins. My witch is going to take care of this stuff. And then we're going to flash our P.E.K.K.A. Drop that P.E.K.K.A. He's like, oh no. We'll fireball it. Well, the witch should be able to handle all those skeletons pretty handily. And here comes the mini P.E.K.K.A. But Mother P.E.K.K.A. always beats mini P.E.K.K.A. But he did a good job defending. However, he didn't figure on all the goblins and all the other stuff I got going on here. So it's a bad interaction for him, really. We're not sure what else he's got in store, but we are saving up our elixir to defend against whatever it is. Ah yes, 77. I think we'll go ahead and just pop down a cannon because we have really no other play right now. And I think what we'll do is we'll start heading down the other lane. Oh brother, give me a break. Should have saved those for the P.E.K.K.A. That's about ready to come hang out with you. But instead of sending in the P.E.K.K.A, I think what I'll do is I'll just goblin barrel him. Ah, the Inferno Tower. The natural enemy of the P.E.K.K.A. Let's go ahead and skewer those goblins. Yeah, it's nice to know his Inferno Tower is out of hand. He might be back to it by the time I drop my P.E.K.K.A, though. So what I might do is do the next best thing. We'll go ahead and take care of that knight. Ah, yes. Using your Inferno Tower to take care of the Skarmy. You can tell this guy's really good. Yeah, that's what I want to do whenever a Skarmy's heading my way. A 3 elixir Skarmy. I want to make sure to drop a 5 elixir Inferno Tower. Okay, we're just going to take care of this. This is going to be trying to distract my P.E.K.K.A. Come on now. Come on now, people. Hello, Prince. Say hello to P.E.K.K.A. Oh, come on now. We need to get this other tower. Give us that extra crown. Oh. Oh well. Good game, buddy. Let me chomp. Come on, cheer up. You can cheer up by watching me eat this turkey leg with my mouth open like some kind of heathen. All right. 2-star lucky drop, and we got the goblin hut. Yeah, you know the Goblin Hut? It's not so bad, I guess, if you use it, but you have to use it completely differently than you used to. Since it doesn't spawn goblins anymore unless an opponent's on your side of the map. If you can sort of shield it while the enemy is on your side of the map with some kind of a tanky melee card, and let the goblins kind of accumulate, then you can have a real push going down the lane. Because it spawns those spear goblins pretty quickly, but it waits until the enemy's on your side of the map. Once you get used to the mechanics of it, like these pro players, like I think Morton is really using that a lot in his decks, and you're starting to see a lot of stuff coming out about it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna roll with this deck for a little while because it's pretty fun, and you get some interesting interactions and all kinds of tomfoolery. But I am going to be working on upgrading those royal recruits. But anyway, this video is long enough for now, and I thank you if you made it to this point in the video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is Crunchy Frog signing out.